Congratulations, you finally made it to 4 p.m. You know what that means. Happy hour. It's time to kick back, relax, and dive into the world of sports with the Young and Norvelle Show. Whether you're catching up on the latest scores, analyzing the big plays, or gearing up for tonight's games, we've got you covered. So grab a cold one, settle in, and let's talk sports. Here they are, Patrick Young and Terry Norvelle.
And we welcome you to a Monday, August 4th edition of the Young and Norvelle Show right here on Action Sports Jax. You know it by now. We kick it off right now at 4 o'clock and we take it to 6. Hope you can hang out with us for the majority of this period because I think you're going to enjoy it. We got a lot to cover today on the program coming out of a busy sports weekend. That's the way it's going to be for quite some time now. Jaguars scrimmage Friday night. Everything went pretty much, I guess, according to script, if you will. Nothing bad happened. That's the first good thing. The principles that you wanted to have a few little numbers had numbers. Trevor threw it around, to the tune of 27 times, 19 of 27, 241 yards, 3 touchdowns, did have an interception. It appeared in the scrimmage. I did not go down there. I don't think there's a whole lot to gather from things like this. Travis Hunter, 3 receptions, I believe it was. I might have it jotted down somewhere. 17 offensive snaps, 21 defensive snaps, 38 total for Travis Hunter. 3 catches, 42 yards on the offensive side. So he got to run around a little bit in front of the home folk there. About as close as preseason game activities you can get. Of course, that'll come up on Saturday here in Jacksonville. BTJ, a couple touchdown catches, of course, and Diami Brown on the offensive side, 4 catches, 71 yards. So the numbers at least look good. Things pretty much held to form. It appears the Jaguars have made a couple of roster moves today. I don't think they're even significant enough to really get into it. It looks like all the Jaguars are doing, they're signing some guys off the street, in particular an offensive lineman. Van Lanen is now, looks like he's out for an extended period of time. So for the next 2 or 3 weeks, just in camp, you really need, 8, 9, 10 offensive linemen. I think they're just bringing in some bodies so you can break up in drills. When you break up in your own drills, OL kind of going up against OL. And then when you jump over to the defensive line, if the DL's got, 8 or 9 guys on their side of the ball, you need 8 or 9 guys if you want to go a little straight up. So just really perfunctory signings today to kind of fill out warm bodies for the rest of camp. So we'll jump back into the Jags, what went on. What will happen this week? Probably, a couple, 2, maybe 3 practices today. This week, I would expect maybe a walkthrough on Friday, and then Saturday, run around a little bit. And as we welcome Casey Kurtz. Casey, I'm assuming probably Sunday, Monday, after the game Saturday, first round of cuts. They go pretty quick, don't they?
Yeah, probably.
They start getting rid of them pretty quick.
Might as well.
And what do they have? I guess they don't have certain. Didn't they change it about 3 or 4 years ago? They used to have like 3 benchmarks. You got to go from 90 to 75 by this date, and then from 74 to 62. Right now, I think you can cut anytime starting X, Y, or Z, whatever the date
I believe
is.
that is correct.
And you could keep guys if you want to make 35 cuts the day before camp ends.
You could do
that theoretically. Did you go down Saturday?
No,
I didn't think so either. Not a whole lot. I talked to some people that went down, and the fan. It's a fan night, isn't it? More than anything else.
I guess.
You're back in that, but my God, it was hot. But about 11,000. We were talking about that. We figured about 10,000 maybe would be on hand. I knew 2 or 3 people that were excited. I don't know how long. How long could you be excited when you get down there? Anyway, but it's it will change. Obviously, they're going to whack another They're going to whack another preseason game pretty quick, I think. And I think everybody thinks that's the case. They're going another regular season game, so they'll whack up another preseason game. KC, the preseason will all but be gone here, right? Within 10 years. 5 years, they may be down to 1 preseason game. Probably.
I mean, it would make sense, but
yeah.
You got to be careful with the Players Association. Alex, that means more regular season games, more chances for guys to get hurt.
Yeah,
so,
and that all has to be across the table.
Yeah.
I mean, the players have the now they don't really have any leadership right now, do they? I think they're all in the nudie clubs. What about that story with the leadership of the players? You follow that guy?
I did not.
One of the high-ranking player association guys, not a player, but I mean a administrator, high-ranking, just resigned, was going to get fired, doing some bad stuff, and all of a sudden the NFLPA officially licensed credit card might have been popping up at some nudie bars.
That's not good.
Nudie bars as we welcome. Is that Patrick Young I hear stirring around?
Dude, it was
See
only like $800.
Is that what? Oh,
Like,
that's it.
this dude, it's like, bro.
Dude, that's an ugly girl then,
First
right?
off, it's like, first off, do you have any brain cells that says I probably shouldn't use the company card for this?
I know.
Like, you're already. Look, I'm not saying go to a nudie bar and cheat on your wife. I'm not. But if you're gonna do it,
God.
you probably got to take some cash out. My guy.
Yes.
Because and don't. And if you go to the ATM, don't put your card in the ATM. That's the company card. They won't.
No.
That. But it's much worse. If you ever listen to Pablo Torre or even Dan Lebatard, Shredder, the guy that like he's more than likely going to see some criminal charges at some point here. Ooh. And yeah, it's just so awful because you think about all these players. Like, what is the purpose of the union? To protect the players.
Sure.
And so they're not getting exploited, fair wages, care for after their careers are over, et cetera, pension. Yeah. And this dude, I think he's made it, I don't remember exactly, but apparently he made some decisions that will affect the Players Association moving forward.
Yeah, some financial stuff and some squirrely decisions.
It wasn't in the position. You want to be biased with the Players Association always trying to do what's best for the players, and it's something that was not that.
Yeah. And this is a guy. Now, keep in mind, people of the age of 21 in most states, if you're 21 and older, you're old enough to go to a nudie bar if that's what you so choose. But how about this guy, the NFL guy that got caught and just resigned? His life in that position, he probably thought to himself, how many times on a going to bed, brushing his teeth to go to bed, did he go, man, I hope I don't get a call about one of our players at 3 a.m. in Mons Venus or somewhere. And there he's hanging out in the damn places.
Did it say where he was? Where he went?
I didn't dig it that far.
That'd be if it was Mons.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Hey Pat,
the highly touted establishment.
Yeah, really. Mons Venus. Woo! What a scary parking lot at closing time. Woo! You talk about a scary parking lot. There are some ruffians in that parking lot, boy, at the end of the night. And the end of the night's about 2:30, by the way.
Not in Tampa. I think the end of the night's later than that in Tampa.
It might be, but the times I've said it many times. I've never been a nudie bar guy. I've been dragged when you go on the road.
Yeah.
It's not I remember.
I don't enjoy it.
No, I remember going out of that place a couple times. You're like, where's our car? Let's get in our car and go.
All the things of like, this is a young girl that doesn't really like me. She wants to and then, I mean, it's kind of gross. It's kind of gross.
Isn't there a song? I think you may have it. I fell in love with a stripper. Isn't there a song called that?
Yeah.
I fell in love with a stripper.
What a song.
Damn, I done messed around, fell over the strip. But dude, she loves me, man. I'm telling you, she loves me. She loves me. Man, I got a lot of stuff to get to, Pat. We've got Mike Freed coming up about 5. Brent Beaird, I think about 5:30. Did I say 5:30 or what did I say a minute ago, Casey?
You said 5:30.
Okay, so Mike at.
You did say Mike at 5.
Did I say Mike at 5?
You did.
Yeah, Mike at 5, Brent Beaird 5:30, Patrick Young now, Casey Kurtz now. Casey, I don't think the NCAA basketball guys did this because we wanted them to do this. I think they were just pushed against time. But it came out today that the NCAA March Madness tournament will not expand like they've been talking about, at least for 2026. I think it's just because it's the dates are too close to the arenas. I think they will, but I'm glad they didn't. I don't want them to expand.
They didn't just think about quality of play and like
no
teams actually being like again. I'm on the side where I cover teams in the SEC, and they had a record of 14 teams that got in.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me, like, we didn't think LSU or not Oklahoma deserved to get in, and any team below them, I'd say, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm with you. Last thing, I want to see more games. They will, though. They'll expand. The only reason they didn't expand it for this coming year, I bet you they couldn't get clearance for a couple of arenas. It's less than a year away. I mean, you're talking, I bet that's the only reason. The college football preseason coaches poll came out today, Pat. You ready? Coaches poll. Ready?
All right.
Now, polls, particularly with the playoff now, polls really don't matter, but they will be ingrained in college football for a long time because they've been such a big part of college football before this expanded playoff. Texas, number 1. They got 28 first-place votes.
Wow.
Number 2, according to the coaches' poll, the Ohio State Buckeyes. So they get 20 first-place votes, so it's really close between Texas and Ohio State. Now, if this poll was to hold up, that would be your first game of the year and your last game of the year, wouldn't it? Yeah.
A repeat of last year's championship.
Yeah, and or playoff game.
Playoff game, yeah.
They play to open the season this year, and according to this poll, they may just play to close the playoff. Penn State third with 14. That's a pretty good chunk. So they got half as many as Texas.
I need to see their quarterback do something, man.
Me too, man. He's got to win a game, make a big play, win a big game.
Win a big game. Yeah, absolutely.
Win a big game. Georgia, the Bulldogs check in at number 4. Georgia did get 3 first-place votes. So here's the lowly SEC. The SEC's no good anymore, according to people. They got 2 of the top 4 teams in the country. Okay, so Notre Dame sitting at 5.
Penn State, that's Big Ten SEC right there. That's
yeah.
That's pretty great.
And there's Notre Dame sitting at 5, which is a great spot if you want to strike. If you hold that spot, you get a nice high ranking for the playoff. Clemson, number 6. Boy, Dabo needs to have a big year. Dabo needs to make the play. I know they made it last year, but people felt like they kind of backed in. Yeah, they kind of backed in last year, I think most people. And then, they got a good draw. They got a good, I think they backed in last year. Oregon at 7.
Really good. It's potentially a really good quarterback class.
Yeah, coming out.
Yeah, coming out. Absolutely. I'm really interested to see how the kid's going to be at Oregon. He was because I looked. Arch was the number 4 overall recruit and the number 3 quarterback in his class.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, right. So it's the kid. I think he went to UCLA first, and now he's going to be starting at Oregon. I'm interested to see how he's going to be. So you got him, you got Arch, Lenore Sellers, Grant Nussmeier. That's Drew Allard. I mean, he can play his way into the conversation, man.
And man, he's got everything the NFL wants. The big, strong, tall guy. He just doesn't make the plays. Yeah, he's got everything they want.
He's just got to make the play.
But
again, toughest position in all of sports.
Yeah.
Like he's got the opportunity at a great program. You almost say like if he can't do it on this level, being the guy.
Yeah, I'm with you. Oregon checks in at 7, Alabama 8, LSU 9, and Miami 10. Is Miami a little too highly rated? Is Miami the 10th best team in the country going into the year?
If they got a similar offensive line to what they had last year, then I put them in the category. I would. That offensive line was amazing.
Yeah, so they got Miami 10, Arizona State 11. They lose the big running back Scattaboo, but they get their quarterback back. They get some people call him the best receiver in the country, Tyson. He didn't make the playoffs because he was hurt. South Carolina, you mentioned Lenore Sellers, 13. Michigan, 14. Ole Miss, 15. SMU, remember they jumped out of nowhere, and they made a lot of noise, yeah.
They never, I saw the 30 for 30 on SMU when they got the death penalty and all that stuff in terms of the illegal things they were doing to bring in players. Dude, if that doesn't happen, SMU is top. Like, we're talking about them in the top 10 every year.
Yeah, that's deep oil money, man. Deep oil money. Florida checks in. The coaches think Florida will have the 17th best team in the country.
That's okay.
That ain't bad. If you're 7
for a preseason poll.
Yeah, if you finish 17 in the year, you're probably in that around 9 wins, and you're in the discussion at least in November. You're being talked about. Florida wasn't being talked. They got hot at the end of the year, but they weren't being talked about. Well, Florida could have won one more game. They weren't talked about.
If they finished at 17, that's pretty much they won the games that they were supposed to win.
Yeah.
And lost the ones that no one really counted them in to win. Anything higher, that means they won a game. They upset somebody, on the outside looks in.
Tennessee checks in right behind Florida. I think Florida and Tennessee are kind of similar. I do think Tennessee will have a bigger fall this year than Florida because Tennessee was more highly acclaimed the last couple of years than Florida. I think Tennessee takes a step back. It may just be a hiccup. Indiana, it'll be weird to see what they do after that weird year.
Yeah,
Where the hell? That was weird. They're at 19. Kansas State 20 with the coaches football poll. Texas A&M 21. That's another program. Texas A&M. I know they beat Alabama 3 or 4 years ago. Texas A&M needs to win a big game. They play in a lot of big games, but they don't ever seem to win the big game. Is that right?
Yeah, I'd love to see them win a big game.
They need to.
Their thing is they lose games that you think they were going to be in and competitive, but I think I like the coach. If he can maintain a little bit of he's going to maintain his athleticism.
Yeah.
But if he gets to the point where he can, I think for guys that talented, physical wise, Lamar, Anthony, Richardson, guys that are that talented athletically, it's the simple. When they get really good at just the simple, let me take this 2-step drop and hit this cross for a first down, and that's when you got to worry about those guys.
Yeah, and they never miss that pass anymore. Once they cross that threshold, that's always in their back pocket.
Yeah,
that's always in their back pocket.
But look, there's throws that Cam Ward, Michael Penix can make in college that there's NFL guys that probably can't make it on that same level. But what separates those guys is that they can make the throws they're supposed to make.
Yeah.
They have the touch. They have the team around them, which makes them like Geno Smith. I wouldn't say that he's going to blow you out of the water with accuracy, but he's really good at the simple, and having great guys around him, he can put the ball in places to give his guys a chance, at least. He holds on the ball a little bit longer than I'd like. I'm really interested to see how. Did you see that clip of Cam Ward, a throw he made in camp a few days ago?
I don't think so.
Terry, the defender could not play any better.
Really?
It was like Cam he takes a 2-step drop, and the pressure's coming. And it didn't even seem like he made like a full throw. He knew he had to get it out, and he just got it out that fast. But the precision, nobody, the receiver could have, if he doesn't hit that exact spot, the receiver's going to outrun it or the defender's going to get it. Yeah. It's literally right here.
Yeah.
On a go route, just literally right here, dude.
And he's at Tennessee, right?
Yeah. If Tennessee gets a team around this guy, the Jaguars got to watch out.
Yeah, and the Jaguars don't want that. I mean, and the other teams don't want it. Vice versa with the Jaguars. The Jaguars want Anthony Richardson to be a bust. They want Cam Ward to be a bust. They want C.J. Stroud to have had a freak first year, and you got that's 6 games I just wrestled with those guys. You'd have to play them every year if they turn out to be really good. Those 3, that's 6 games of your 17, dude. That's a lot of it. A lot of your games, and that's why they hope Trevor Lawrence has maxed out, right? Those 3. Yeah. They hope he's damn sure maxed out. Pat, we're going to keep it here a little bit longer. There was a situation, and this isn't earth-shattering, but I don't like it, and I just don't like it. And this was a classic Friday afternoon media dump, and it's going to come out a little bit more this week, but it got. Did you happen to see, this has been talked about for a couple months now, and it looks like it's all but the I's have been dotted and the T's have been crossed. The NFL has basically, in addition to what they already have business-wise with ESPN now, right? They have, and that's fine. You can sell your property. I get that. So the NFL is already deep in bed with ESPN.
Yep.
Did you see they've agreed to another massive deal where the NFL will ESPN has reached a deal to acquire NFL media assets, including NFL Network, Red Zone, in a blockbuster agreement potentially worth billions. Return, and how about this? In return, the NFL will secure up to 10% equity in ESPN. So they're becoming part of one of, if not the leading mouthpieces in their industry.
Yeah.
And I get it. Let me back up here, Pat, before I get your knowledge in here. I get we're not talking about national security. We're talking about sports. We're not talking about the good of the American people, such as the banking industry. You don't want a monopoly in the banking industry. You don't want a monopoly right? You don't want travel to be monopolized by one voice. Pat, this it worries me, and it's sport. It's only sports. I get it, but should we be worried that ESPN looks like they won't have to go very far, even if they have to now, to control a bunch of narratives? They're going to have such a voice.
Good point.
I just this doesn't sit real good with me, Patrick.
No, I don't. I can't say I love it, and there actually was an example of a monopoly potentially happening in our country of two railways, two companies.
Yeah.
One primarily is West Coast, one primarily East Coast. And they're wanting to merge, and it is kind of nice when you think of having a one-stop shop on certain things, but if there's no regulation in terms of these a one-stop shop type place, charging you whatever they want, being in control of I mean, at the end of the day, they're always thinking about how can we line our pockets more, raise the profits, because it's just so funny. It's like you can have a profit of, I don't know, $2 billion and say, all right, we need to do better next year. Like, what? Not your revenue, your profit is $2 billion.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone should be good, but that's just not how it works in capitalism. Hey, you'll like this. I got a variety pack of Propel waters.
Oh, look at that.
My favorite flavor.
I love Propel.
It's a peach. It's like a orange peach or something like that. Oh my gosh, Terry, it goes down so good.
Nice. I told Casey's story a moment ago. When I come to the studio, I stop a lot of times at the little gas station, and I get me some Propel. Well, I've been laid up for a while with this surgery, so I hadn't been going too many places, and I haven't had. I woke up today with a real sweet tooth. Other than some fruit, I haven't had much sweet for whatever reason. I hadn't eaten a whole lot, but I haven't. So I had a sweet tooth. So I stop about 3:15 on my way in for the show at 4, and I get my Propel, and I stop and I get me a big old candy bar for later, right?
Nice.
Go home and have me a little candy. Patrick, the candy bar's gone. It never made it all. It's gone.
What kind did you get?
I had one. It was an extra long four Reese's in it. 4.
Nice.
And I ate all 4 of them on the drive in.
This is the one I got here.
Man,
I got a huge pack of them, but you got to go with the pineapple peach.
Yeah.
Pineapple peach is the way to go.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Propel's got a lot of different flavors. They got good flavors.
No dye.
They do.
No dye.
Yeah.
I think 5 calories. Like, you can't. In terms of something that you drink that's an alternative to water that has some flavor, like this is the perfect.
It is good.
To fill that itch.
Propel is good. Pat, before we go to our first break, what do we got there on that T-shirt? I like it a lot. I'm trying to see it.
John Gordon's training camp.
I like it.
Yep. John, that man knows what he's doing. He knows how to influence people, and I like faith over fear. Love that.
Nice. It looks sharp. It's crisp. I like that black. It's hard to go wrong with a blue and white and blue. That's crisp.
Yeah.
That's
unless
crisp.
you're Kentucky, then you can.
Yeah. That's what sucks though, because they do have a good little color scheme. It's hard to mess up white and blue and white. You know.
With white being your accent of almost any primary color, I don't think you can go wrong.
See, you and I we're in agreements too. I hate these out of left field black uniforms teams wear.
Oh.
When they don't fit their color scheme, I hate them. I think they look terrible.
Especially if you lose.
Yes.
And we always in the Gators always lose. I think like Florida State, they look good in black.
Yeah, it works.
They look really good in black with their garnet. Like, I don't really love Maryland's uniforms.
Yeah.
But when they do the black, it looks okay.
Maryland's
schools. I love the alternative off color of your main color. That's my favorite. So I would love to see the Gators do some type of powder blue at some point.
Yeah. You know what always gets me about Maryland is, and I know I've looked it up, I can't remember now, but I've looked it up before. The Maryland state crest, their flag is all those weird little things, and they all mean something. You know what I'm talking about, though? That flag looks weird. It's all
too busy.
It's busy. Way too busy.
It's way too like there's a checker flag on there. Let me look this up.
Yeah, see if you can find out what's the background of that Maryland flag, and it is too busy. There's too much going on in that damn thing.
Oh man, yeah, it does look.
Does it say anything about
the flag?
Yeah,
it's 4 quadrants, and there's black in this kind of, it's almost kind of like a Georgia Tech goldish yellow, and then they got the red and white, but the red's a little bit darker than regular red, and it's kind of got a sideways cross. It does not complement at all.
It looks like the New Orleans Saints flag had a love child with like the Texas Longhorns flag, and this is what they got. I mean, what the hell is this thing? I know it means something, but it doesn't mean diddly to me.
Doesn't mean, hey, that's why you and I don't live there.
We got to ask Dr. Bates.
It might be nicer up there than it is down here right now.
Yeah.
Did you get a bunch of rain on your way in?
Not a bunch, but I'm proclaiming something right now. Right now, I proclaim that the worst, the nastiest, the hottest part of summer is behind us now. It's going to slowly get better. We just got through the last 2.5 weeks of just congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. The temperature will start breaking now, Patrick. Slowly
start breaking, but I think the humidity we're gonna get.
But it's all gonna start backing off. We're still gonna be it'll be in the 90s some. It'll be in the 90s some still.
Rain is something that we're gonna still be dealing with more so, and then
I got pretty good rain yesterday. I didn't get as much as they kept predicting though. They were telling me, man, yesterday was going to be a washout starting at 1 o'clock. That wasn't terrible.
Wasn't terrible.
How about you? Did y'all get a lot of rain over there?
Oh, we got a lot today. I got a lot. I drove out to Placa today, and
what the hell did you go to Placa?
Spoke at the Putnam County Schools.
Oh, nice.
Lunch service people, the ones that manage all the schools, making sure the kids get fed, etc.
Speaking of Palaca, that's Putnam County, right?
Yeah, Putnam County.
Hey man, I've spoke to their Gator Club out there 4 or 5 times over the years.
Lula Gale or Miss Gale.
Hey, what about the way they do their food? Their food is a potluck.
Yeah.
And oh my God. And then they have the audacity to hand you a check for speaking. I'm like, dude, that meal I should be paying you. And then they make you take food home with you.
I did it last year. They didn't do a potluck. They had some guy do a gumbo, which is pretty great.
Ooh, every time I've been out there, they all show up and bring their dishes with them. And man, it's like a big old party.
Yeah.
And then they will not let you get in your car without a big old take home. And I'm like, bring it to Pop. All right,
leftovers. Only my mom and grandma are the only ones in the family that will not eat leftovers. They won't do
man, I love me some leftovers.
it. It is, especially if it's one of two things. Either you just bought it from a restaurant and it's there to be your lunch for the next day, or if you even just cooked it the day before.
Oh,
like
God.
you would think you at least have a 1-day grace period where you're like, yeah, I'll eat what I made yesterday, but I can get it if you're like, oh, that food's 2 days old.
Are you kidding me? Hey, give me some of that leftover fried chicken in that refrigerator, or some of that leftover pizza in that refrigerator. Give me some of that.
Man.
I'll take it right now.
Now that we got air fryers too, they bring everything back to life.
I'll take it right now. I'll eat it right now. I'll get up here. I'll get off this show right now and go eat. I'll walk right out right now. Don't tease me. Don't tease me. All right, let's take a break, Pat. We come back. Major League Baseball from the weekend. I got some sports history. We got to get moving because we got Mike Freed at 5, and we got Brent Beaird at 5:30. Patrick Young, Terry Norvelle, and you when we come back right here on the Young and Norvelle Show.
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax PAL. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. Their after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jaxpal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jax PAL.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jax, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jax is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jax 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jax 24/7.
Okay, back we are with some ominous-looking downtown clouds hovering over downtown Jax Vegas. Looking pretty wet up there. Hopefully it comes down. Everybody can get home safely. But, man, I'll take all the rain I can get within reason as we are into August. Pat, in August. How about that? August 4th today.
August 4th. How about August 2nd was our buddy Todd Golden's birthday?
Is that right?
Yeah.
What is he, like 29 now?
I think he might be 40.
He looks about 29, doesn't he?
I think he does, right?
Yeah, boy, what a nice spot for him to be in right now. He is in a good spot, man. I mean, he's got a national title trophy. He just turned 40. He's got a stacked basketball team with tons of excitement. He's just turned 40, so he can do right now, unless the train goes off the tracks, knock on wood. I mean, the basketball world is his oyster right now, isn't it? He can go almost any direction he wants, and everybody in basketball will pick up his phone call right now, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, he's literally just turned 40. I think you're right. He's 40 on the button, and Lord knows he's a young 40. He is a young 40. They do have one thing that, you've played with teams that have had coaches cycle out. Obviously, Florida lost a couple of coaches on the basketball side for good reasons, right? I mean, these guys were getting head jobs and promotions, so he does have a couple of new faces on his staff, right?
Yeah, but I haven't looked in to see who the new guys are.
Nor have I.
They built their team without having those new coaches. So that's I guess in this day and age, they're coming for the money, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the head coach is still the main swayer.
I mean, look at some of the other, and we're talking about Todd Golden at Florida now, one national title under his belt, 3 years at Florida, already got a national title. You look at his profession, at the top of his profession in the college game, Todd Golden right now in 3 years has carved out a name now. I mean, you go win 6 straight all the way through early April, the whole country saw him. Yep. Everybody knows Todd Golden. Everybody respects him. And he looked like a guy, Pat, you and I talk about this with football coaches. Todd Golden looked like a guy that during timeouts, he coached his team.
Yeah.
Not just roll the ball out, right? So with all that said, we're within a couple, 2 or 3 more years of a couple of the old guard that gets a lot of the accolades. Calipari's going to walk away. Tom Izzo's going to walk away.
Oh, yeah. Tom Izzo's still here.
Bill Self is going to walk away. I mean, Todd.
Bill Self's got to be close, man.
Yeah, he's got to be getting close. A point I'm making, Todd Golden, I think he could become one of the leaders of Division I college basketball here in a couple of years. Yeah. Those guys. How much longer is Patino going to do it? Patino, Izzo, Bill Self, those guys. That guard's walking.
Pearl's, his son, Steven, he's got to be thinking like, man, it's time for me to be a head coach.
Yeah.
Like his best friend just won a championship. And look, no, he's behind his dad. He's in a great program. But, Coach Pearl, I don't think he's getting out of there anytime soon.
No.
I can see Bruce Pearl being at Auburn for another 10.
You really 10? I don't see him there 10. You may be right.
They're getting so close to championships every year. They're getting so close.
I tell you, unless Auburn does something stupid in basketball, that's going to be a pretty nice job that Pearl hands that to somebody.
Yeah, Mark Few. How much longer he's not old, but he's older. He's
in his 60s. I'll guarantee he's in his 60s.
Who else we thinking about?
That's about the group of senior voices.
I don't think he's got too many left.
Delvin Sampson won't be going much longer. Yeah. So they'll all, that whole group we just named, that's the elder statesmen. Well, all of a sudden, those guys are all going to be gone in 3 to 4 years. Watch.
I know, right?
And all of a sudden, there's going to be 43-year-old Todd Golden going, hell, he may have another title to his name.
I know.
You know?
Woo. Hey, man. Ty Golden, he's got a chance to build something really, really special, man.
Really does.
And you just hope that, he keeps his head on right and continue. It's all about bringing in the right players too, man.
Yeah,
you got to bring in guys that keep on building out of that correct culture and are ready to lead and are ruthless, but also teammates. Teammates in the sense Will Richard and Elijah Martin, they could have gone somewhere else and gotten more playing time, been the main guy, but they went somewhere they knew they could win, and they both had games throughout the season where they were the best player on the court, but overall, Walter Clayton was always the guy.
Well, think about who Walter Clayton had to say, Coach. No, he had to tell a guy named Rick Pitino no. He played for Rick Pitino.
I know.
At Iona, and Rick Pitino got the St. John's job, and he didn't follow him. How about that?
That's tough.
How about that? And Todd Golden wasn't Todd Golden yet. When Todd Golden,
he wasn't. Nope.
He was selling a dream.
Yeah. I mean, Walter is a Florida kid, so
that helped. That helped.
And it probably would have been really tough. He's got a daughter and his girlfriend. That probably been tough to kind of maintain that up there, being so far. Whatever people got to. We know this. Sometimes raising kids, you need a grandma, a grandpa, just someone out there just to get you a little break here and there.
Takes a village, is what they say. Takes a village. All right, Pat, we want to make sure we don't miss some Major League Baseball stuff with our two guests coming up. MLB over the weekend, a lot of stuff going on. Boy, don't look now. The New York Yankees are in a free fall. They are now in third place in the division, and they better tighten up, man. They're in third place, 4.5 games out of the division, and I think they're only like a half a game. If the season ended right now, they would barely get a wild card spot. Barely. Yeah. They are in free fall, my man. Seattle making another run at the Astros. They're 2.5 back now. Seattle has yet to ever get all the way caught back up with the Astros. That'll be fun to track. Milwaukee now has a 2-game lead over the Cubs. I'll tell you who else is in a free fall right now, and they're going to mess around and miss the wild card if they don't tighten up with 44 games left or whatever it is. The San Francisco Giants. They are 9 out of the division, so they're not going to win the division. They're 6 out of the wild card spot, the final wild card spot. The Giants are really, really, really scuffling along. And trying to see what else is going on. Boston, boy, they've had a fun last 40 games. They've gotten hot a couple times, so I wanted to get some of that.
Love that.
You like that?
I do. I love I grew up a Red Sox fan. It's
whoa. Beep, 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 beep. Back it up, Terry. Back it up.
Put it in
reverse, Patrick.
Oh, Lord.
Where did you get this Boston Red Sox stuff?
So growing up when I played baseball, this is my between 5 and 10. That's when you're playing, you're more likely to watch.
Yeah.
And at that time, that's when the Red Sox, Nomar and Poppy and Manny Ramirez and can't remember my guy that was the trader, Johnny Damon, yeah, the trader. It was a special time, and I don't know. I always hated on the team that was supposed to win. I always hated on the
Yankees.
I've always hated on the Lakers, and I've always hated on the Celtics. Always.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought you've gone either Lakers or Celtics. That surprises me.
I went Spurs.
Oh.
Love David Robinson and Tim Duncan back in the day. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Those dudes were unbelievable.
Man, I used to watch Robinson work out at JU.
You did? Oh my gosh.
He got assigned to that Kings Bay naval base, right up the street.
And
he would come work out and he helped a little bit with the bigs. And, man, you'd see this guy. What an
I fought
athlete.
a little bit with the bigs.
Yeah. When he had time, and he'd come over, and he'd want to just break a sweat, and he helped out some. But, man, you'd go in the gym, and he'd be in there shooting around. Pat, obviously, you played, and you're one of these guys, but this guy was 7'1", a gazelle. I mean, just muscles and shoulders. How about the guys like yourself, Pat? The big dudes, which I'm, 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". I mean, they're big, tall dudes. All you guys have these shoulders that are about this wide. How do you get around those guys?
Man, that's the thing about like in the NBA, because there's defensive 3 seconds. But if you touch a guy as they're coming through or in the lane, like your 3 seconds kind of resets.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing they teach, to always have contact, always be touching the guy as he's moving around in the paint, just so you don't get that 3-second call. Yep, use your lane.
That'll buy you some more time. Buy you some extra
time.
Hey, do you remember a time taking a charge where you just got absolutely plastered by somebody? I mean, just big dude, just and you had to just
a lot of charges, so I don't know if I can remember one in particular.
But were you good at it? Did you
taking charge? Yeah, absolutely. I was pretty good at taking charges.
I mean, you didn't mind.
I didn't have as many block shots because I was like, blocking a shot is great, but look, if you can get a charge called, that's you're getting a foul on the other player
and possession,
ball back, and it's a motivator for your team. Yeah, blocking a shot does, but you can block a shot and it can end up landing in the hands of the opposing team's 3-point shooter, and they get a wide open shot.
Yeah,
and then it's a risk with shot blocking too. If you go for it and you miss it, more times than not,
you're out of
you're out of rebounding position, and your guy's going to get the rebound.
Were you good about protecting yourself? You know how they show you how to take a charge?
Oh, Terry, I thought I was.
There we go.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Here we go.
I had to get it. I got kneed so bad taking a charge. I had to get my testicles ultrasound. I had to get ultrasound.
Oh, stop it. Oh, that hurts. Oh,
it hurt. It hurt to put my underwear on.
Oh,
it hurt to, like, I literally should have sat out the practice the next day because jogging, anything that was making the change jiggle, that was painful.
Me and my big mouth.
That brought that up. Oh,
hey,
and it's so bad. It was a charge, but they called me for a block. Like the guy, I was in position, and he just goes knee up. Right into the sun where the sun don't shine.
Was it in Europe or college?
In Europe.
Or just some crazy foreign guy?
No, it was another American. And we beat the team, which is hilarious. We beat that team by 60 points.
Wow.
I'm not exaggerating. 6-0.
But he beat you by 2 points.
He beat me out of the game, boy.
I'll tell you, man, I didn't play basketball at that level, but a little bit of pickup basketball I played. I'll tell you what hurts. I know you've had this. You take a knee to the thigh, or knee to the knee to the knee.
Thigh, knee
to knee. Oh God, that hurts.
Elbow to the hip, because sometimes you get a hip
hip pointer.
Oh man, all that stuff is awful.
Yeah, I was in college one day playing. I got hit. I was left-handed batter. I get hit on the outside of my knee, right where your knee bends. I got hit right on the outside. Guy lost a fastball, hit me in there. And it didn't hurt as much as it bruised right there, and it bruised on the hinge. So the bruise never wanted to go away. It just, I'm like, and you play a bunch of games in baseball. You're playing 3, even in college, you're playing 4 games. You're playing a weekend series, 1, maybe 2 weekday games. That damn thing just never would go away. The bruise. Yep. You're like, God.
It was great. I just freaking the one that would never go away for me, baseball. Like and when you're sliding and
the strawberry,
you got right on that hip.
Oh
man,
never go away.
Never, yeah, and I think being darker skin, like that part of you can still tell like something happened in that area.
Yeah, and you're a big dude. You probably weren't as graceful as I was a smaller guy, knew how to slide closer to the ground. Oh, That strawberry that would never get healed in baseball hurts, man.
Oh man,
that hurts.
wasn't fun.
No, not at all. Not at all, Patty. Oh my goodness gracious! And you take it for. I wish you hadn't told that story about taking it in the giblets, though, man. Because what I just got done surgically is in a private area too, and you just ooh, man. Hey, were you a cold tub guy? Were you able to get all the way in you could get in? I could never do that.
Honestly, I wish like I would have embraced it even more, because I would only go like hip high, waist high. Like nowadays, if I could do it, I go all the way in.
They swear that's good for you, man. They swear it's really good for you.
It does something to your system, but the only thing that would kill me, like I had to cover my toes, just because your toes would start to ache. It'd be so painful. In there at the end.
I used to always wonder about way back in the day when, the minute a pitcher would come out of a game, they'd wrap his whole arm and shoulder in ice. I'm like, how did they get used to that, man? Just, getting all that ice just sitting there. I was
really,
okay.
It's not great. That's really not great for you. If you have pain, acute pain, but, they say icing in just the ice really isn't that helpful.
Yeah, that's what you hear. All right, Pat, let's run through some sports history real quick. I don't know if we'll have time.
Bring it on.
We got a couple of guests coming up. We're taking it out of bounds with Mike Freed, top of the hour, and then Brent Beaird, bottom of the 5 o'clock hour. We talked about this the other day, but the actual anniversary popped up. This date, 1982, Joel Youngblood, a decent Major League Baseball player, kind of a utility guy, played a long time. Joel Youngblood singled for the New York Mets on this date in 1982 in a game in Chicago. He was then traded, and he got sent to the Montreal Expos. They were playing a game that night in Philadelphia, and he got a hit that night. So he got 2 hits one day for 2 different clubs in the same 24-hour period.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? I remember when it happened. It was really cool.
That's something you brag about for sure to your friends.
Yeah.
You brag to your friends about that for sure.
Yeah, this date, 1986, the USFL officially disbanded because of their loss. They won, but they lost on a technicality and only got $1. This is a very interesting story. If you dig into it, it's easy to blame Donald Trump and why the USFL went out of business because he wanted to play in the fall. They took a big lawsuit. If you dig into this lawsuit, the USFL, the jury awarded the lawsuit to the USFL. You've got jury members, including the foreman, that said, we didn't know how to give out that type of money, so we just assumed the judge would put the big number of money. Well, they were wrong. The judge in that type of case, wherever it came from, we could ask Mike Freed about this, whatever the jury said went. So the jury wanted to give a gob of money to the USFL, but they didn't understand there was a parameter that the judge could not overrule. They thought the judge would set, because think about it. A jury of 12, I don't know finance at that level. It'd be hard for me to say they deserve $100 million. They thought the judge was going to do it, Patrick. How about that? Put the number.
Was that actually the right move? Like, could you imagine if how much different things would have been if the judge had the ability to do so? Like how different things would be for us now?
Yeah, it was almost like the jury didn't know that it wasn't. They were just passing it back. They said, hey, we rule for the USFL. The NFL is a monopoly. They were wrong, and they deserve to be monetarily slapped. But they said, well, we're just going to let the judge figure it out because we don't know how to put that number. Crazy.
Wow.
How about that? This date sports history.
That's how it happened. Huh?
Yeah, it was neat. I really dug into that. It was really neat. It was almost like a technicality, and it couldn't be appealed, by the way. You couldn't take it back and appeal it. It was I don't know, in that type of court or what have you. This date, 1983. How about this stat? Tony Gwynn records 6 hits in an 11-10 win for his Padres.
Wow.
That was the 4th time that season in 83 that Tony Gwynn had a 5 or more hit game. How about that? In one season, he had 5.
That season?
5 games where he had 5 or more hits. He had 6 in that one game.
Man, there's plenty of guys that they might get lucky if they get it, that do that one time in their whole career.
No doubt about it. And this was kind of neat, I thought. All these stats have to do with home runs, Major League Baseball home runs, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds. Get a load of this. And I don't remember it happening. This happened on the same day. 2007. Alex Rodriguez hit his 500th career home run. He was 32 years old at the time. Okay? Hold those numbers. Also on this date in 07, Barry Bonds ties Hank Aaron's all-time home run record at 755. Let's fast forward, okay? I told you about it's still amazing the numbers that Alex Rodriguez put up. If he didn't get suspended, in case you said he got suspended for 1 full year, right?
Correct.
In his prime. I mean, these were...
No, it was towards the end.
But, I mean, he was still putting up numbers. He had home runs to hit.
Yeah, he had home runs to hit.
How about this? In 2010, so 3 years after Rodriguez hit home run 500, he was 32. 3 years later, on this same date, 2010, A-Rod hit home run number 600.
Oh, wow.
God almighty. And he finished with what, 695?
Oh,
Casey?
man.
Casey? Something like that.
That's one full season that he could have, he could have been close.
My God, the numbers that Alex Rodriguez put up, and if you transpose, okay, maybe he wasn't going to hit 50 again. Give him an extra 35. I mean, he's sitting at 725, and he's a middle infielder, third base shortstop. I think that changes things as well. Not that outfielders don't have to make plays, but it's tougher to play shortstop, which Rodriguez was a true shortstop. It's tougher to go play shortstop on defense than run out to right field.
Oh, yeah.
I think it is, and I'm an old middle infielder. I'll argue that until the grave. But my goodness, if you ever want to have a chance and look at some incredible numbers, you could make the argument that Alex Rodriguez was the best baseball player of all time.
Yeah.
You could make that argument and not get, wouldn't you say that, Casey, and not get laughed out of the argument?
Yeah.
You can make the argument. You can make that argument.
I mean, middle infielder, 696 almost 700 home runs, and would have played at least another year and a half, maybe 2 years. Wow. How about that? All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We should have Mike Freed in. We can ask him some of these legal questions, and then we'll take it to the lighter side of sports. We'll take it out of bounds. 1 down, 1 to go. Patrick Young, Terry Norvelle, comedian Mike Freed, and you on the other side.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University. Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School. Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Will Olive, Mandarin High School. Go Stangs.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School. Tony Mazzio, Standout High School, class of 2002. Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School. Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker's Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
The rhythm of my heart is beating like a drum, with we are murder rolling off our tongues. Never will we roam, for we know our place is out. Where the ocean meets the skies, we be sailing. Where the ocean meets the skies, we be sailing.
All right, back we are. Look at that. Boy, you could, that's like a reoccurring painting as we welcome you back downtown Jacks Vegas. Looks like hot with some rain in the clouds. Patrick Young, I believe, is hanging around. I'm Terry Norvelle. Mike Freed has joined us. Mike, I made a proclamation when we came in.
What's that? Hey, Patrick.
I'm not saying the 90s are going away, but I think we have gotten through the nastiness of the summer, the nastiest of nasty. Those last 2 or 3 weeks, I thought the humidity was just – I think we're done. I think we're on the slowly
I hope so.
downside. What do you think about that?
Well, they said it was supposed to rain for a couple days all weekend, and then it was going to cool off. I did not see as much rain as I anticipated.
Patrick said the same thing, and I said the same thing. I didn't get all that rain they said.
Or the cooler.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're on the downside. I think slowly we're going to start chipping away.
I'm having to get up earlier and earlier in the morning to run, and
yeah.
And I don't sweat much, but I've been sweating a lot these past couple months.
Last couple weeks have been really humid.
Yeah.
And Pat, I think you're in tune to it. I'm pretty in tune to the humidity, and
and
I've got a dog, and I gotta let her out at least that final time, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
So
and I mean, you open that sliding glass.
I know. The other thing I've been noticing is I've been getting. I have a very clean house. I don't have bugs, but with all the rain and the moisture and the humidity, the ants are coming in. They come, and I can't seem to figure out where they're coming from. I think the bait actually attracts them. I mean, obviously it attracts them more than it kills them.
Yeah, I agree with you. When it gets really rainy, and I like the rain. Don't get me wrong, it cools it off and all. That drives the bugs in.
Yep.
And I don't care if you're in Buckingham Palace, bugs are in every house.
Right.
I don't care what you say.
Yeah. This amateur weather report brought to you by the fine folks at
There you have it.
some sort of weather thing, I guess.
Patrick, Terry, Mike, Casey, the hell's going on? They're throwing adult toys on the floor, the basketball floor.
Did that ever happen for you, Patrick? Anybody ever throw an adult toy on the court for you?
No, when I
with a phone number on it.
Did you ever ask? Did you ever ask them to?
When I was in Turkey, when we played a team in Serbia, they threw pig's feet on the court.
What's up with that?
Most people in Turkey are Muslim.
And you know what they say, win in Turkey.
But somebody got a ticket for a game, went to the game, brought a turkey leg, And then at the appropriate moment, and was there a Muslim player? Is that who they were protesting against?
No, I mean the coach primarily.
Maybe they were just gnawing on the leg, and then they got mad during the game.
Yeah, they probably
he
don't
called
serve
the
it.
fans terrorists a few weeks before that. So
I see. So at least it had a message.
But
it wasn't just a pig
I gotta
leg.
ask you this: was that type of food part of the menu? And I can understand that a little better.
I doubt.
I don't think there's any part of a basketball arena that a green adult toy should be around. Right? You've got to have premeditatedly thought of that, right?
Yeah, and to set this up for the viewers and listeners, women's basketball, unfortunately,
those crazy WNBAers.
Well, it's not them; it's the fans or what have you. Decided to throw an adult a toy. I can only imagine what it looked like on the court during
you
a
hadn't
game.
seen it? I've seen it.
Oh, did you? All right, I've never seen an adult toy in my life. I mean. So,
Mike, you know God and Santa are listening, right?
Right,
Mike.
But that nothing was done after the first time, and then a couple days later in a second game, it happened, and that guy was arrested.
Green. I think they were both green.
Really?
Yeah.
And I mean, was it?
Does anybody know the message? Is there a message I'm missing?
I don't know what the message is. there.
Yeah, the players were saying, we don't even understand the message. We don't even understand what you're trying to say.
Do you know what? I don't know what city this was in. Do we know?
Let's see. There were a couple of them, and I think they were in two different cities.
And one guy got arrested, right?
Yeah, the second guy.
Did they see him in the act, or did they track him down?
Well, it's not that hard. If somebody, as long as somebody's willing to narc, you know who did things.
You would think.
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean,
yeah,
you can't
it was Atlanta was the one on Tuesday.
He thought he was not going to get caught. That's
yeah.
Dude,
but I still want to know what's am I missing the messaging here?
Yeah. It was,
Are we missing the messaging?
Well, I mean, I think if you had to connect the dots, it's some insecure, insignificant little man. I'm assuming it's a man who wants to paint the stereotype of female basketball players maybe playing for the other team. No pun to somewhat pun to speak.
Man, that's a lot of work to go.
It's a lot of dots to connect.
It really
Why
is.
not just say you suck like we do in every other sport? That'd be all right, right?
Or your mama joke or something. Right?
Yeah. Now in
hockey,
they throw things on the
they'll throw rats and stuff, right?
But it's only when you're invited to, I think.
Or hats. A hat. A hat trick. Yay!
But not any other sport. There's no other sport.
I like my hats.
And in hockey, when they throw the rats was, I think the Panthers. They'd bring a rubber rat, and a hat those are throwing in celebration.
Right. Oh, at a bullfight you can throw roses, right?
Roses,
that's kind of nice. That'd be nice if people threw roses in games. They do that in gymnastics too, and ice skating, figure skating.
Sure they do.
It's sort of an ice thing, it seems.
Sure.
I guess.
How about that? I know that was dear to your heart. You wanted to talk about the
it was a good
adult toys.
I don't know if it was dear to my heart, but the whole story was.
Do you think we're done with it now?
The guy had to pick it up with rubber gloves. I don't know what he was worried about, but
that guy.
Oh, I wouldn't touch that.
I wouldn't touch that thing with bare hands.
No.
You think it was severed from somebody? Maybe it wasn't a toy at all.
Maybe it's been
Who knows
used.
what that guy was doing with that thing before?
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Patrick Young. Yes.
The players, when asked, said, I don't really get the point of it. It's really immature. Whoever's doing it needs to grow up, they said. New York Liberty forward Isabel Harrison added, arena security, hello, please do better.
Security.
It's not funny.
Security.
Never was funny. Throwing anything
Actually,
on the court is so dangerous.
But did you think I did think it was kind of funny.
I don't know.
The only chance of
junior high school funny, but funny,
is if the person threw it from when you're entering in to get to your seat,
right?
But that's so far away, and you just leave. You throw it and you run. That's your only chance.
Yeah, but like Mike said, anytime there's a big crowd and something's thrown, the odds of everybody within eyesight not looking that way is so minute. Somebody, if they want to get knocked out, they're going to get knocked out.
Yeah. I mean, I went to a concert recently.
And then there's enough cameras, too. You can kind of start tracking down.
You're not getting away with anything, and you'll never be able to go to a game again. I went to a concert recently, and it's a band I like a lot. What's that?
Oh, let me interrupt you.
Please, you just did.
I was looking for a motive.
Yes.
being told you can never go to watch the horrible play of the WNBA. There's the motive.
It's not horrible. Supposedly, it's exciting.
It's bad play. Patrick will tell you. They don't have much skills, Patrick.
What about that Caitlin Clark person? Isn't she exciting?
Few and far between. They struggle, Patrick, with basics, don't they? Layups and just.
You think I have a chance? You think I have some game?
Yeah, I cut you off though. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, in the old days, you could get right up on concert stages and interact with everybody. This band that I like, the Bare Naked Ladies, who are neither band nor naked nor ladies, from Canada. But there's a whole bunch of songs they do where you throw different things at different times. It's sort of their thing. You throw a monkey at this one song. You throw a pair of underwear.
Like a stuffed monkey.
A stuffed monkey, any form of monkey would be good. It's from that If I Had $1 Million song. But I've been to like 20, 30 of their concerts, and this last one I went to, I brought my monkey, I brought my underwear to throw.
Do you want to pet my monkey?
I was sitting pretty close to the front, and was there with a friend, and when it was time to throw each of those things, we were the only ones that threw them, and the security was not happy. And the
what
band,
was wrong with the rest of the crowd?
I think they've just aged out of it.
I'm just
still an immature person.
Y'all didn't get that reference. Do you want to pet my monkey?
Yeah, that's Mike Myers. No, it's Sprockets. This is talking about Sprockets when we dance.
Yeah, off Saturday Night Live. You remember that, Patrick?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mike Myers played a group called the Sprockets. Do you want to pet my monkey? Very sexually connotated.
Was it?
What was their biggest Bare Naked Ladies? They had one or two big hits, right? 1
week. If I Had $1 Million, they do the theme for The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay.
They do the theme to Chicken Little. They do Pinch Me, which is the underwear song.
What's the other one you said a minute ago?
If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million.
I know that, Pat. You know that, don't you?
If I had $1 million.
Yeah. Are they not a band anymore?
They're still there. The lead singer, one of the lead singers, is now doing his solo stuff. That's Stephen Page. But love that band.
What turned you on to those guys? How did you hook up with them?
I was in college. They were playing these songs, and they had good harmony, but they were kind of...
Were you ever a band guy?
I would call them nerd rock. Yeah, I'm a drummer.
You're a drummer?
Yeah.
Pat, were you ever a band guy? In a band?
No, I was guy.
Oh, but I know what Patrick was. Do you know what Patrick was? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I played a little basketball.
Patrick was an a cappella singer.
Patrick?
Yeah. Can you give us a little something?
He's sung on this show before.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, because it's gonna make Terry upset.
No, sing. I like
Way down upon the Swanee
River, far, far
I don't know.
away.
Is that a good one? I don't know.
Way down upon the Swanee River.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm trying to goad him into it.
Our one listener just left.
I'm trying to goad him into it. Pat, sing us something, man. Pat, go, Pat.
That's like telling Mike, be funny, tell a joke.
Mike, arrest somebody. Throw somebody in jail, Mike.
I don't know.
Hey, have you thrown anybody in jail today?
I did not. I taught a law school class today.
Really? Where at? JU?
At the new Jacksonville University, right down there in downtown
What was
Jacksonville.
the class? you got any questions you can throw us?
It was a lot of soft skills. You could benefit from soft skills for sure. It's about just how to get through the business of practicing law, how to interact with difficult people.
Speech to the class?
No, it's all week, and it's 3 hours a day and interactive. I kind of treat it like a talk show like this, where I bring in guests. We talk about how to find your passion in the law.
Today was day one?
Today was day one.
And you told them you were going to be on this show later today, and are they all watching right now?
I hope so. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
You're supposed to promote the show.
I did promote it. I told them the things that I do so that they have context for who I am.
Yeah.
So,
most of them asked about, I know, star player at JU.
Oh, man.
My name's all over the concert. Terry Concert Hall, Terry Drive, Terry Lane.
Right. They didn't even want my autograph. They just wanted me to sign your name.
I don't want to brag, Patrick, but that's in my world over there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's your family, is it?
Yeah. Did they pull they have a big mural on the side of that building.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
I thought it was a cow.
It looks like somebody named Terry from a family, but it's me.
Cool.
Did you have Q&A? Did they ask you any good questions?
Oh, yeah. It's an interactive discussion. The whole class is just talking.
Throw some questions Pat and I's way.
Oh, but they're not like law questions.
Oh, Pat, we'll hit a few, won't we? Pat, we're smart. Pat and I are smart.
All right. This is going to bring the whole conversation to a very annoying place. What's something a young lawyer should do to promote their reputation?
Patrick?
More than likely.
Don't soil it.
Any type of volunteer work under
pro bono
or
pro bono
exposure networking
pro bono Yep.
Any types
does this count as your pro bono?
Yeah, it does.
Not this going to JU.
No,
this counts as your probation, probably.
It's sort of a side thing, but I like the conversation.
All right, so we're 1 for 1. Can you ask us some more questions, please?
You really want to spend time on this?
Yeah, we do. Pat and I do this all the time. I know it's all excited for you.
Yeah.
Right, Pat? All
right. Well,
football, baseball, basketball, golf.
This is an interesting question.
So you'd rather talk about sex toys than this?
Yes.
Okay.
Basketball. We're talking about basketball. Sex toys are incidental.
We're all right back to sex with Mike Freed, I tell you.
Well, this is an interesting conversation we had today about artificial intelligence in the practice of law, and it's the same in every area. But we were talking about whether artificial intelligence and technology generally is a threat to the legal profession, a threat to the ability of consumers to get quality legal representation, or whether it's a tool that we should embrace.
Or what was could the argument be maybe the AI is better than the Mike Freeds of the world?
In some instances, it is. That's the tool that we should embrace. Yeah.
But some human had to put it somewhere.
Yeah. Well, the short answer is it's a collaboration.
So we had a question you might know.
Yes.
We did our This Date in Sports History.
Why do I feel like you just bring me here to get free legal? Do you just invite me on the show so you don't have to pay me for legal services?
Yes.
Okay,
because,
got
it. Pretty much,
Got it. All right. Is this even a show? Is this connected to anything?
Hell no. What, are you just figuring that out? Have you ever seen a red light anywhere in the studio? There's nothing red in this studio.
Got it. All right.
All right. So we did This Date in Sports History, and on this date back in '86, the USFL officially dissolved.
Is that right? Okay.
The several weeks earlier, the case came out. Remember, they sued the NFL.
That's right.
The USFL wanted to move. They thought the USFL had two areas. They wanted to move to play at the same time. They wanted to play in the fall.
Right.
They opened up in the spring league. They wanted to play in the fall, and they said the NFL is going behind our backs to all the television partners and boxing us out.
Yeah.
So
they won like $1,
how about
right?
this? Well, that's where we're going.
Oh, sorry.
So, big court case. I remember I was a kid. You remember it.
It was a big deal.
So the USFL won the court case.
Right, I do remember that. But
famously, they were awarded $1. Now, dig in a little further.
Yeah.
And I guess it was in New York. I'm assuming that was.
I think it was in New York. Yeah.
Yeah. NFL's headquartered there, and USFL probably was. So if you dig further, one of the jury, maybe the foreman of the jury, came out and said, "Absolutely, we sided for the USFL. They were right." The story goes, though, that the jury, as a whole, did not realize they had to put the monetary figure. They assumed. Now those are just lay people. I mean,
put a placeholder in
they're just 12 people. They don't I would assume
they
They don't know what $100 million is or whatever.
Yeah.
They thought by doing $1, the judge would set the number. The judge is in that world.
Yeah.
That's not how that was set up. Can you expound on that? And there's no appeal.
I would say shame
on
$1
stuck.
I would say shame on the jury, the lawyers and the judge, because
for not giving good instructions.
Well, the judge gives jury instructions. Now, admittedly, they're long and they're boring, and it's hard to pay attention to. But a big part of the case, assuming it was a damages case, like we've been damaged this much, should have been, back then, at least some poster boards or something saying, this is how we've been injured, this is the revenues we lost. I always thought, and of course I was, just entering college at that time, so I didn't have I didn't spend a lot of time studying it. I always just assumed that they were... they thought that the USFL was not a viable business model.
No, it sounds like it was just total opposite. That they agreed everything they accused the NFL.
Right.
The USFL proved in court.
Right.
They collaborated with TV to try to box them out.
Right.
There's only so many channels back then.
But were they injured? Would they otherwise have been successful? I guess is the question I assume the jury was
asking. I think so.
asking.
Well, their argument was, my God, we had some of the best football players.
Right.
The NFL wouldn't even argue that. I mean, Reggie White, Herschel Walker. I mean, they had multiple Heisman Trophy winners. They had talent. But they said these guys, the NFL, have longstanding ABC, NBC, CBS, and ESPN was fledgling. They're boxing us out.
Yeah.
They're boxing us out. And they were awarded, yes, you're right, but it sounded like the jury might not have done their Q&A.
I'll have to look back at that.
How about that?
I'll look at that.
Now, back then, mid-'80s, what if they were awarded $500 million, $500 million?
Yeah.
They could have started their own damn network.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But I assumed that the second part of that analysis was, all right, you weren't damaged or we're not paying you damages, but NFL, you need to stop doing this. That would be an injunction to stop them from doing that going forward so that they could have, but instead they went promptly out of business is what I hear you saying.
Yeah. I guess as a whole, they said, well, we don't want to. We were counting on a lump sum.
Right.
We're 3 years into this thing. They were viable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you know who Reggie White went there first. Jim Kelly went there first. Herschel Walker went there first. At one time, the Bulls here in Jacksonville, I don't know if this has ever been done, they had 3 former Heisman winners.
Right.
Or in a game that came through here, you had Herschel playing against the Bulls, who had Mike Rozier and Archie Griffin. You had 3 Heisman Trophy winners.
And in your mind, were they sort of like, what is it, the Live Network, where they were paying a lot of money?
No, they were exactly like the AFL,
right?
Which in the 60s was they were grabbing Joe Namath and guys like that.
Right.
And the NFL said, we're buying them.
There was still so much market left back when the AFL started, though. USFL was sort of taking secondary cities, which we were one of them. Yeah, but your point was that was their play.
But I mean, Houston,
New
York.
You think that was
Chicago,
their plan to just create NFL expansion?
I would think probably, just guessing, Pat, you can jump in. I would think the Trumps of the world, who was one of the owners and had a big say. I mean, I would imagine they said, at worst,
right,
we're going to force the big boys to give us a check we've never seen before.
Yeah.
At best, we're all going to own NFL franchises.
Right.
Because, I mean, think about it. Denver Broncos came from the AFL. The Jets came from the AFL. The AFL was so good. The USFL was great at what they did.
Yeah.
They got players.
In a short period of time.
They had their own draft. They negotiated, and guys signed. Same with the ABA.
Yeah, you ought to have Michael Hugh going sometime. Wasn't he the commissioner? Or
we got you.
Oh, yeah. But he actually
we got him.
He was there then.
Yeah.
I can only guess. He
was
okay,
there. We got a couple more funny things. Let's get back to funny. What's this deal? I was too lazy to read all of it.
That's
John
okay.
Oliver,
That's what I'm here for.
John Oliver and all. What's going on?
Patrick,
did you see any of this stuff about what's going on?
So John Oliver does this thing and did this thing where he asked all or any of the minor league baseball teams, which he thinks are funny. He loves the different things they do, to allow him and his staff to rename a team, rebrand it, and they had to take. The only condition was they had to agree to take whatever name he offered to them. And this was after. Remember, we did that story.
Oliver's group's going to go commission a logo and all, but he said before I spend some money,
right,
you're in.
Yeah, you got to take whatever campaign we give you. And this was right after that Oysters Catchers fiasco where they had a somewhat inappropriate.
The logo looked a little anatomical, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing because what he came up with was actually a really good name.
What
and
city?
It wasn't risque at all. It's Erie, Pennsylvania.
Little minor league team.
And it was the, let me pull this up. It's the Moon Mammoth, the Moon Mammoths. So it's basically, it's like a purple elephant, which is a pretty cool mascot.
Were they already mammoths?
No, they were something completely different. The sea wolves is what they were.
Okay, I like
now
that.
he liked that they were the sea wolves because they were nowhere near the sea, and so he thought that was kind of funny.
Okay.
But the moon mammoths are basically named after this a mammoth, a woolly mammoth skeleton that was found at the bottom of a lake in Lake Erie.
Okay.
And that's what they named it after. But the whole group came out there. John Oliver came out and threw the first pitch poorly.
Did they have any, the old 50s and 60s, you'd moon somebody. That was a thing.
They did not.
That was not part of it. Where did that go? Nobody moons anybody anymore. Pat, remember that as a kid?
Nobody's mooning you? I would get mooned all the time.
Really?
Patrick.
They did it enough in Happy Gilmore, too. There was enough.
Yeah, I agree. There was some mooning in that. By the way, what a terrible movie, but it was what you expected.
I think the brothers, I hated them the most. They're the sons of, they forced their way to make them funny, but it didn't. Too hard.
It was I didn't pay for it. It was on Max.
I heard he put his kids in it.
Yeah, his 2 daughters.
That never goes well.
It wasn't. It to say it was bad I think it's harsh because you didn't expect it to be good. It's an Adam Sandler movie.
But it wasn't a
The
good,
first one
bad
was
movie.
better.
Yeah.
The first one was a lot better. And, this one was it'll give you that, did I really just give away an hour and 45 minutes of my life I'll never get back?
Well, you saved me because I didn't see it. Even
Yeah,
though
don't watch it if you've got Max because it opened up on cinema. Not Max.
I think it's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, it's still free there. Yeah.
I cut you off though.
Worth
But where is the mooning? And what about Chinese fire drill? Remember you?
Oh, yeah, we used to do that. I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore. It's probably,
you can't say that anymore.
The mooning, my only experience with mooning is I was 12 years old, had a paper route in Rockville, Maryland.
Oh, boy.
And my dad was helping me with the paper route. It was just the local advertising flyer thing.
Oh, boy.
And we're walking around delivering the papers, and some kids drove by and mooned us. And it was kind of an embarrassing moment. Like, I didn't know how to feel. It was. I was like, "What is that?" My dad had to explain to me that we had just been mooned. So it was a moon attack.
Just a prank, son. It's a, no, it's not
Yeah.
serious.
And whenever my dad would say that, I'd be like, "Was that something we could do?" And he's
I
like,
wasn't
"No,
a big
you can't do
mooning
that."
guy. I don't know if I ever mooned anybody.
I don't really understand.
I toilet papered friends' yards and stuff. I would do that. And I would throw an egg or two. That was bad, but I'd throw an egg or two, maybe at a school bus.
I mean, you mooned too close to a school, and you could be on a predator list.
Yeah,
or
you could
something.
nowadays.
Yes,
But
you
in the
could.
old days, that was a good, solid American thing, right?
Right.
Good old American mooning.
I guess.
Friday night cruising down the strip.
Back when men were men. And
Yeah, you're damn right.
They showed their butts to each other.
You're damn right.
Did men moon women? And could women moon men?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No women ever mooned me.
Yeah.
Still waiting.
You've asked a few times, so haven't
Still
you?
waiting.
You asked.
What kind
Yeah.
of question is that? Of course they can.
Yeah, tell
Well,
them that.
no. I mean, would it ever happen?
Hey, so what happened with these two sprinters? You got mad at some sprinters.
Oh, it's just boys being boys.
Yeah, I didn't
'Cause
think there was anything wrong with the guy that looked over.
No, I mean, I didn't even know why it's a story, but Noah Lyles taunted Kenny Bednarnak as he won
Yeah, did you
the
see that,
200.
Patrick? These two sprinters?
Yeah, basically.
I heard of it. Yeah.
Noah Lyles is very famous,
Yeah,
and he was winning big and kind of just last two steps kind of just looked over. And,
Well, that was after the other guy, he said, stared him down. Now, I don't understand how you can...
at the start?
No, stared him down like
In the
for
race?
20 yards or so. I don't really understand how
Should've
you can...
chased him down, is what he
Yeah, he
should've
says
said.
Lyles was behind at the turn. He pulled even with him, roughly 10 meters running. Lyles turned to look at Bednarnek as he ran past him with
Yeah.
only 5 meters remaining and continued to stare at him down after he crossed
Patrick,
the
he
finish line.
basically, have you seen it, Patrick? When he crossed the line, dude that won gave the bitch, the bitch look. Like,
Yeah.
biatch, you're in second place.
But how do you do that? Doesn't that slow you down? I mean, running is such a game of...
I thought it was pretty weak to make a deal out of it. Go,
Yeah.
200, the 200, that's Noah Lyles. That's his event. No, that's
yeah, and,
right.
and if the dude don't like it, go win it.
Yeah.
That's how you, right? Go win it.
Yeah, he said...
Like
I
a
saw-
guy getting mad at the home run
We got
trot.
right to the straightaway. We passed the 60 meters mark, and I'm like, yeah, I'm coming for him. He ran out of energy, and he ran out of momentum, and mine was just starting to hit in. Yeah, so that's his thing.
Did
I don't know.
the changing subjects? Last thing. Did the Kiss Cam couple?
Oh,
and I
yeah.
hate to even bring this up.
Yeah,
Did,
well, it's a sports thing
did
now.
Either one of them have any leg to stand on against Coldplay? I mean, when you walk in a concert,
Oh, no.
aren't you accepting? We have video. You may be right. I mean,
I can't think of anything. that
didn't
they-
you hear that one of them?
I had heard that the
Wait a
CEO
minute.
was suing the Coldplay.
On what ground?
I can't think of anything. I mean, truth is always a defense. I mean, if they put him in a false light.
Yeah.
But you give up your right to, I don't want to say privacy, but certainly your right to not be photographed when you come in. Most arenas have something posted anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a public space, and that's an internal camera anyway. Now other people videoed that camera
Correct.
and then
Sure.
broadcast it. So no, I mean, if he hires me tomorrow, I'll make a different argument. But for right now,
You hear that, Patrick?
I'm gonna say
those
it
attorneys.
seems like a stretch. I don't know why people do that. It always amazes me that people's reaction to when something bad happens to their reputation or when someone accuses them of something is to double down and fight it, which only draws more attention to
exacerbates
it.
it, yeah.
I mean, even if perchance you should win at the end of the day, you've just got 19 different news cycles that never would have been there
Sure.
if you just shut up and took your lump.
As we get you out of here,
Yes.
give us a little background. You're a drummer.
I am a drummer.
How, when, where,
Oh.
what genre is your music you like to drum? You ever been in a band?
I have. I've been in 2 bands. I played in high school as well. I've been playing since 8th grade. I would call myself drums are one of those.
Did you pick it up by ear, or did you take drum
I
lessons?
took lessons. Drums are one of those things that I think it's relatively easy to get mediocre at, and very, very hard to become excellent at it. And I'm somewhere.
Drummers don't really look at music, do they?
There is music, and I learned to read music, but it's not.
You don't really need to.
It's not musical in the sense that you're not reading notes, but there are. If you looked at a scale, it would show the
And
various drums. Are
drumming
different.
has one of the fun words ever to say, paradiddle.
Oh, paradiddle's fun. Yeah, you want me to do some paradiddles for you?
It's just like to get good at repeating it and all.
No, paradiddles is just it's an onomatopoeia, so it's right, left, 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 left.
Okay, what kind of music do you like playing?
I like to play jazz. I'm not great at jazz, but yeah. But nowadays, I'll just put on the headphones and just bash away at whatever I'm listening to.
Do you have a real nice kit?
It's the first kit I ever got. It's the same kit I have. I got it in 8th grade.
Pretty good.
It was it's a beautiful Gretsch kit, probably from the late 60s.
A lot of new heads put on it. And
I have put new heads on it recently, just to give it a little
anybody
extra.
ever come over and jam?
Yeah, as I said, I had a couple bands. I had a band in college.
Name?
We were called the Substitutes.
Nice.
And we played the Battle of the Bands in the Valley of Jacksonville University.
Nice.
And then in law school, I had a band with one of my law school professors and some students, and we were called A Dog Called Colin.
What's the reference there?
We just thought Colin would be a funny name for a dog.
That's a bad name.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to have to change that. If you ever want to get a real band and play some real music, like rock and roll, let me know.
I
could be I've
be
always
my
said
agent?
I'll be a great rock singer. I mean, who would be better lead singer?
I
than a
heard
rock
you
band
sing
than me?
earlier today,
No,
and it was
that's
not good.
being silly,
That wasn't
buddy.
great.
That was just being silly. You talk about presence,
Right.
owning a stage.
Yeah, we'll have an audition for you. How's
No
that?
audition. If I show up, I'm the lead singer.
Yeah.
We just had our audition.
Yeah, we will.
Patrick, audition over.
We will be doing gigs only at
It
the
wasn't very
school
good.
for the deaf.
Pat, you want a part of this? You want to jump in?
Not if you're going to be the lead.
No,
Yeah,
you got tambourine or something, maybe.
He sings. We already established he sings.
No,
You can
I'm
be
the
our,
singer. We just had a tryout.
You can be our kind of hype person.
That's good. I can see that.
Yeah, you're a hype man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
welcome
the
to the
lead
stage.
singer.
Yeah, that's not going to go well.
Okay, I'm part of this group.
People might pay you
Robert
money to
Plant,
stop playing.
Mick Jagger,
Terry
Norvelle.
Terry,
Okay,
Terry and the Norvelles.
I'm the lead singer. Okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
hear
the
you.
one.
Terry and the Norvelles.
That's a good name,
It's a
dude.
good name.
Right there. And the groupies.
Terry, Orlando, and Don.
Oh, the groupies. Oh, the groupies. All right, Fred, what else we got? What are we
You
doing?
told me you were getting me out of here.
I don't know.
Close my list down.
Let's see. We can keep you around, or we can kick you out and get Brent Beaird on.
I
All
would
right,
go
Mike,
Brent
gotta go,
Beaird.
buddy.
I
Here we
don't
go.
blame you. That's a trade up. Trade up by any calculation.
All right, Mike, gotta go. Here we go. All right,
right.
let's talk some college ball with our favorite guest on a Monday, Mr. Brent Beaird, coming up in 1 minute.
Thank you, Mike.
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dynamic Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
Empower a future, inspire a dream. It's a bold but simple mission for the Jacksonville Police Athletic League known as Jax Pal. Help the next generation of kids in Jacksonville shape a brighter future. There are after-school programs, teenage leadership programs. There's community outreach.
This has been just an awesome opportunity to be out here with my colleagues and do something good for the community. It's really been an interesting opportunity to just see everybody work together in a way that we don't normally in the office.
And there's sports. There are also ways you can help the next generation with a donation of any kind. Just visit jackspal.org to get more information. Empower a future, inspire a dream with Jack's Pal.
Finally, a family atmosphere, kid-friendly restaurant with a real sports bar feel. Bricks Jack's Beach features all of that and a large, climate-controlled covered patio with misting fans and heaters for all seasons. Mix in an extremely diverse menu that features the most quality and affordable steak at the beach, and there's no reason not to enjoy your next lunch, dinner, happy hour, or big sporting event at Bricks Jack's Beach, 300 2nd Street North in Jacksonville Beach. See you at Bricks Jack's Beach.
There's a saying in sports, you can't win them all, but you can win a lot with good folks on your team. Like that one painter, First Coast. It's tough to beat the sun in Florida, so your home fades. It's tough to beat that HOA when they come calling. Beat the sun, beat the HOA with that one painter, First Coast. And it's a good time to do it. Less rain to work around and painting in mild temperatures is perfect. After all, the paint bonds to the surface so much better. Give that one painter First Coast a call at 904-417-3557 or look them up at first-coast.thatonepainter.com. Fast estimate, guidance on color and HOA requirements, and the highest quality job you'll find anywhere. Be a big winner in your neighborhood with that one painter First Coast on your team.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
All right, let's shift gears. We welcome you back. The Young and Norvelle Show continuing here on a Monday, August 4th, as we are into the first week of August. That always means football's right around the corner. Patrick Young, I'm not sure if Pat's still with us. There he is. There he is. Got Pat, got Brent Beaird. We kicked Mike Freed out. Let's call it a trade-up, Pat. We're trading up. Mike Freed out, and Brent Beaird is in for some college football talk. Brent, Pat, and I went over the coaches poll. I know polls don't really matter anymore. With a playoff, but I think they will still be ingrained in the fabric of college football for at least another 10 years or so. We're just used to them. They're fun. They're fun. Not much of a surprise. Your top 10. Your top 10. You can shake them up a little bit, but I'm not sure Miami's the 10th best team in the country. That one I might, but anything else kind of jump out you on that new poll?
Yeah. Greetings to both of you, by the way. On a kind of a dreary day, but yet it's still a good day that we can talk sports here. Now, what's interesting is on the first weekend, Texas, Ohio State, guys, you see where they're 1-2?
Yeah, and they play,
and they play each other, and we've also got Clemson and LSU.
Yeah.
Who now listen? If we didn't have Texas, Ohio State, Clemson, LSU would be the talk of the town, the talk of the nation. Frankly, is South Carolina at 13? Is that pretty good, or is that a little high? Ole Miss 15 is. I think that's okay. And again, others receiving votes. Oklahoma was number 26, Missouri 27, Auburn 32, Arkansas 43, and Vandy 50. Guys, how about Florida State and others receiving votes? Florida State had eight votes. 8.
How about that? Where have they fallen? Where have they fallen?
I was thinking 0.
The
magic number.
I'm with you. Miami at 10. I'm not sure they're the 10th best team in the country. South Carolina 13. I got to see them retool that defense a little bit. I agree with Tennessee at 18. I think Tennessee takes a bit of a step back this year. Penn State, I know this is going to sound crazy because they were really one bad pass away from going deeper, but Penn State, they really have to make another deep run. I mean, Penn State's, they also, it was very Penn State-like. They made the playoff and they grabbed Boise State, right? And they won that game and it moved them on. But Penn State needs a punch in the nose win, don't they? They need to go beat a big boy. And as we watched that game, Boise State didn't belong in the game.
No, they did not. Now Penn State did okay, although Allure, you remember their quarterback throwing that horrible pass toward the end of the game, but still, look, it's like basketball preseason polls. They're never very accurate, but yet they're fun to look at. You've got SMU at 16, Florida at 17, Tennessee at 18, A&M at 21, and you got Boise State ends up at 25. So now the AP top 25, people may be saying, well, when's that coming out? It's coming out a week from today will be your AP. Now, look, a week from today is 11th. So, guys, we're getting into this thing pretty quick, aren't we?
Yeah, and it's really a nice start. If you think about it, if we didn't have that silly week 0, there's really nothing going on. Imagine just dragging the season. Week 0 is week 1. I mean, that week 1, and I know it's an extended weekend. That's a hell of a weekend, man.
It is.
I don't know if I can remember that many what looked like good games starting on that Friday, Saturday. Sunday's got 2. The Monday night game doesn't do it for me. It's the Belichick thing, but Brent, that August 30th, August 31st.
Yes.
September what? That's a great run right there.
Yeah, it is. There's no doubt. And then that Sunday night thing is Notre Dame and A&M.
And they have 2 games that day, right?
Yeah, they do. Yes. Yeah. So it's exciting to see what they've got. I mean, Thursday will be fun, I'm sure. Friday you've got the Auburn game at Baylor. That is going to be a really good game too. That game may not start about 9 or something like that. Now Terry of course will be in bed at 9:32.
I'll be in bed, but I'll be on.
Yeah, I like that.
So that the week 0, whatever the hell they want to call it.
Yeah.
Saturday, the 23rd of August. That is where they put the Ireland game. For some reason, they're having another game. Remember what as if Florida State's season didn't start bad enough. They were also 4,000 miles away from home.
Oh yeah.
And they lose. So you've got Iowa State, Kansas State in that Ireland game. That's Saturday the 23rd. So that's really that week 0. Then you loop around. We'll do this a million times. Thursday, August 28th. And keep in mind, the NFL doesn't play on that Thursday.
Yeah,
right. That's not a Thursday. You don't have a great schedule, but there's you want to see Nebraska. What do they look like? They play Cincinnati, and that's on the Thursday night. 1 or 2 more you'll want to see. I'll watch East Carolina and NC State. So not Boise State, South Florida is watchable on that Thursday. Florida plays South Florida. Boise State, are they any good? Then you get to that Friday, the 29th. And this is a nice weekend, man.
It is.
Auburn, Baylor, Georgia Tech, Colorado, right there. I'll watch the hell out of those 2 games.
Yeah.
That's Friday. Saturday is loaded. I mean, Syracuse, Tennessee, Texas, Ohio State. You've got, I mean, these are Alabama, Florida State. You've got, just scrolling down a little more, and this is on that Saturday. I mean, that's some good stuff. You've got
Alabama's going to kill Florida State.
You've got You've got LSU, Clemson to get Saturday night going.
Yes.
I mean, this is some good stuff. And then, guys, we if you're up late enough, Utah UCLA will be watchable. I think
it will be.
And then Sunday,
Nico play. It would be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good point. Good point. Yes.
How about Sunday? Not one, but two. You've got a 3:00 afternoon on Sunday. Remember, no NFL this day. Yep. Virginia Tech at South Carolina. I can't wait to see.
Absolutely.
Watch that game for sure.
Lenore Seller, kind of a neighborhood. That's your 3:00 game. That night, Sunday night, your nightcap, your weekend cap, if you will. Notre Dame almost won the national title at Miami, and every Gator in the world is going to want to watch Miami. Then of course TCU, North Carolina, they could have done something better. That Belichick thing that'll be boring in about a quarter. I mean, how many times could you see the girl? But that's a good week, man. That's a good weekend.
Yeah. Now, what's going to change with this, or at least so we think, is week 0 is actually going to become week 1.
Yeah.
They're going to back it up.
I guess they're calling that week 1 now, I guess.
Yeah. Now, so it hasn't happened yet, but that's kind of the speculation because and we can get into this later, but the interesting thing is as they look at what's going to happen with the playoff, they're trying to get rid of this month between the playoffs, between the end of the regular season and the playoffs. So we'll see if that actually happens, but then that will certainly be interesting, guys. As we get, I agree with Terry. It's a very interesting week 1 of college football.
That Friday, Saturday, Sunday of week 1, it's going to be a lot of fun. Then and I won't bore you guys. We got about 15 minutes left. That the following week. Now, stay with me. The following week, you'll have Labor Day night. You'll have UNC. Bill Belichick will make his college debut as a head coach. He'll take on decent TCU.
Yeah.
So that's on that Monday, Labor Day night.
Mm-hmm.
The following Thursday, the NFL kicks off, so there'll be no college game on Thursday at all.
Yeah.
Remember the NFL does that huge concert, 2 games right. College will start again Friday, September 5th. James Madison at Louisville. James Madison's pretty good. Northern Illinois, Maryland, watchable game. Then you get to Saturday, September 6th, and this is as far as we'll go. But then you're off and running. I mean, how about Iowa State at noon? Illinois Duke should be a good game. Depending on what Baylor does to Auburn, Baylor SMU.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and this is early now. Ole Miss Kentucky SEC game right out of the chute.
Yeah.
On September 6th.
We'll need that game more. Mark Stoops, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Goodness.
Yeah, Stoops. Oklahoma State, Oregon, very watchable to see who is any good. And real quick, South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And real quick, trying to see if there's anything else that just really jumps on me. Yeah, I'm just getting to the night games. Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech, Michigan at Oklahoma.
Yes.
Oh, man. I can't wait. UCLA, UNLV, by the way, that's Dan Mullen. And UNLV nearly made the playoff last year, in case
sure did.
You guys have forgotten. So there you have it. Just a quick look. Brent, going to basketball, Pat and I talked about this a moment ago. It's only going to be a 1-year reprieve, but the NCAA March Madness people said, no, we're not going to expand this coming year. I think it's only because it's too close to the basketball season. They probably don't have gymnasium clearances right now. They'll end up playing, though, extra games, I think, even though we don't want it.
Well, the interesting thing about that is, and I'm curious what you guys think about that. Look, I mean, if they keep it the way it is, I'm for that. But I don't. But guys, as far as the money and so forth, I'm not sure they can keep that from happening past next year.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. It doesn't need to be happening, but it'll happen.
Right. That's a good point. Look at the dollars. Can we make more money? Yes,
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brent, did you happen to hear, and we don't have to get into this deep, but Pat and I got into it a little bit. Did you happen to hear it was a news dump, the big deal that the NFL has basically sold another massive chunk of media rights to ESPN, as if ESPN doesn't have enough.
Yeah.
And I tell you, man, it doesn't sit well with me. Boy, you get one voice controlling the narrative too much.
Yeah.
I just think, and again, this isn't world security or anything. I get that, it's just sports. But man, I hate the way ESPN will make the NFL now. In addition to the extra money, they're getting 10% of the ESPN property. To me, man, you're controlling the narrative. I don't like that at all. What do you think about that, Brent?
That's risky, isn't it? Anytime you're giving one entity too much power within that, so that's something we've got to watch. Now look. Forgive me for asking this, but it's not like the NFL is about to go bankrupt any moment. I mean, why? Okay, explain this to me, guys.
Yeah.
Why in the world did they feel they had to sell that to you? Am I wrong about this, or
Pat, you can jump in. My guess would be, and two of the most recent things they sold, the NFL Red Zone.
Yeah.
And NFL Films. My guess is maybe they're getting a double dip. They're getting paid. They're getting paid a hellacious sum of money for those two properties, and then conversely, the NFL doesn't have to produce them.
Yeah.
So they're saving. So maybe, but I mean, Brent,
but let's not forget about the close betting. I mean, the alliances to ESPN Bet, as well as all that the NFL has as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh yes.
The NFL used to primarily just be FanDuel, but now it's so many different things.
I know, and ESPN Bet, Pat, you make a good point. ESPN Bet. Now, if ESPN has so much control of the narrative, can't they much more easily sway the betting?
Is there that we can even think about that? I think it's too questionable.
Hey, so you control the voice so much, you can sway the betting narrative, and guess where they're going to bet? ESPN Bet.
Absolutely. Sure. That's pretty smart, isn't it?
I tell you, one voice, it scares you. It scares you when you have one voice. And again, this is sports. This isn't national security. I get that. But it smells if you give one entity too much control to control the narrative, I think. I really do.
Well, but guys, the other end of it, the other end of this is, what is this going to open up? And I don't know who, we may not even know who it's going to be yet, but does this open up to another entity that may not be as big as ESPN?
You wonder,
but really wants to. They're going to join forces with someone that's not ESPN and deal with have their own contract and their own deal to offer.
Boy, you sit around and say, okay, who would it be? And we've had people try. You've had some big boys. You had CNN SI got together and tried a national network. The one concern I would have, whoever the big boys that tried to get together and say, we want to fight ESPN, we want to put a matching product out there. Well, do you want to put a matching product and try and take down, to a degree, ESPN with next to no exposure of America's absolute pastime, which is football? Because ESPN's in bed so much with the NFL. How much? They only have so many games.
Yeah.
So you're going to try and tackle ESPN with a very, 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 very limited NFL at your library, in your library.
Yeah.
I wonder what ESPN's going to end up cutting and stop producing as much.
Well, that's a great point.
I'm just curious. They're going to have to cut something.
Yeah.
There's too much great NFL content that you can put out there.
Well, and look, I know we're getting close to being off the air here, but look, the reality is, to Pat's point, what is going to be cut here? What are we not going to be able to
non-revenue generating sports?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. We all got choked on that one, didn't we?
Or what's going to be added? The rest of the world.
NFL
Europe, NFL Japan, NFL Australia. I don't know, NFL the Moon, NFL Mars.
If it was possible, they'd do it.
They'd do it. They damn sure would.
They would. I do wonder, though, in this discussion on the other day, is college football one day going to see an avenue to where they can even be more competitive, get more involved than they are now? So
yeah, revenue sources, always looking for new ones. All right, fellas, way to kick off the first show of the week and the first show of our first full week in August. Just going to get better from here, guys. We're in a good time of year. Thanks to all you guys. Man. Appreciate it, you guys. Really do.
It's hot. It's hot out there, everyone. Stay inside.
Yeah, really.
Also want to thank Mike Freed for coming in and taking it out of bounds. We enjoy that segment as well. All right, we'll do it again tomorrow, 4 o'clock. We should be live out in Mandarin at Hurricane Jewington Creek. Hope to see you there, folks.
You really got to hand it to him. Hold on.
The previous play is under further review.
I'm not sure what he could review, but okay. Sure has been a while. Dine in at Hurricane Grill and Wings for the football season. Well, there he is. Oh, what is that?
At Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, we know pain and injuries can stop you from doing what you love. This is why our board-certified orthopedic specialists offer the latest in both non-surgical and surgical treatment options and create a treatment plan tailored to your unique lifestyle and goals. So, whether it is a sports injury or that nagging pain that's keeping you from doing what you love, our team has the right treatment for you. For more information or to schedule an appointment online, visit our website.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. Know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a